Okay, good morning class. So you guys had some homework, correct? Okay, what was the homework? Exercise 1.2. Look at exercise 1.2. Any issues there? That was on page 1.2. Okay, you had to do this, the second column, a few sums in number 2, no? Only. Correct? Right, no problems there. Then we went on to squaring binomials. And we showed you the rule. Square the first term. Take the first term times the second term times 2. Then we square the last term. Okay? You can do that in one step. If you're getting it right all the time, you start adopting that method. If you are messing it up all the time, it's going to cost you much more marks than what it's saving you time by applying that method. Which means to say, if you're getting it wrong, the amount of marks that you will be losing, it's much more than comparison to the amount of time you're saving. Okay? But if you're getting it right, you understand the rule, you apply the rule all the time. Okay? Not only in exams, or not only in your homework. Okay? Whatever you do in terms of mathematics at home as homework or in class, apply that to the exam. So that is what you're comfortable in. Okay? Then out of exercise 1.3 you have to complete the table and then the second column in number 2, correct? That's on page 8. Any issues there? In this table on page 8, what they want you to identify is that a plus 2 squared is never equal to a squared plus 4. Okay, what they're trying to show you here is a plus 2 squared will never be equal to a squared plus 4. So what they do is they square that term, they square that term together. That is basically what they want to highlight in that table. I want to draw your attention to the fact. Because a plus 2 squared is actually equal to, you must square this binomial square. It's going to be square the first term, second times 2 is going to give you 4a, the last term square. That is what they want you to make sure that you link those two together. Okay? And that is never the case. You square the first and the last term. And if the learners make the mistake, that is the mistake they are making. Okay? And often it's that. Okay? Products resulting in difference of 2 squares. I know the video cut out here yesterday for some reason or other. So I'm just going to do the explanation of these two examples again. I know you had to do exercise 1.4, no? Any issues here? No, nothing at all. Alright. I'm going to do this, these two quickly again. What page is this on? Exercise 1.4. Which page is that exercise on? Sorry? 9. Okay. Okay, so yesterday I explained that if you had applied the distribution law here, distributive law, what you're going to get is 3x times 3x is going to give you 9x squared. 3x times 2y will give you positive 6xy. Negative 2x times positive 3x is negative 6xy. Negative 2y times positive 2y is negative 4y squared. As you can see, these are like terms. Not so. 9x squared. They cancel out. It gives you negative 4y squared. So it's a product resulting in difference of two squared. Okay? Now then, multiply this out here. 7x times 7x is 49x squared. 7x times 8y will give you 56xy. Negative 8y times positive 7x is negative 56xy. Is that correct? And negative 8y times positive 8y is negative 64y squared. So what do I do now? Add like terms, as you can see they cancel. So 49x squared minus 64y squared. But of course you can see there's a link between them. Okay? That's resulting in such an answer. Alright? So we say, okay, if you got 3x minus 2y and 3x plus 2y, what do you notice about these two? And we came to the conclusion that they are the same. In the bracket provided one is plus and the other is minus. That's the only difference there. So they're the same. One is plus and one is minus. Whenever that is the case and I'm multiplying, I can multiply the first and the last. So 3x times 3x, 9x squared. Negative 2y times positive 2y is negative 4y squared. One step. Okay? As you can see again, if that had to be positive and that had to be negative, same rule applies anyway. They're exactly the same. One is plus and one is minus. Okay? I multiply the first and the last. So 7x times 7x is 49 x squared. Negative 8y times positive 8y is negative 64y squared. As you can see, the answers are the same. So if you can identify the rule there, or you can see, or you make that link between the products, then you can apply the rule straight away. No problem. Right, you guys understand? Any confusion? So at this point you guys have completed exercise 1.4's first column. Okay? So for homework I want you guys to do the second column. And that's on page 9. Okay. The first example on page 10. Okay, write this down. You can attempt it. Okay. Question says simplify. Guys, finish? Okay, so let's do it. Firstly, how many terms are here? 2 terms. What separates terms? Plus and minus. What I need to do is I need to multiply this out here. So 2x times 2x, 4x squared. That's all. Can I apply any rule here? Yes, the difference of 2 squares. Can you see it? They're conjugate pair. They're exactly the same. Well, provided one is plus and one is minus. So binomial rule. So it's going to be minus y squared. If you had multiplied it out, we'd have gotten 4x squared minus 2xy plus 2xy minus y squared. Then the 2 terms will cut in the middle will cancel out. Anyway. Minus, can I apply that rule here? Yes. The first times the last. Not so. I'm left with x squared minus 9y squared. You all agree with that? It's wrong. Why must there be a bracket? Minus sign. It's also a common made error by learners. They don't put a bracket here. You must go a bracket. Why? Because of that negative sign there. You see that, people? So what do I do is I now multiply the negative in. So it gives me 4x squared minus y squared minus x squared plus 9y squared. So what do I do now? Look for like terms. Where are the like terms? 4x squared, negative x squared, negative y squared and 9y squared. So what's 4x squared minus x squared? 3x squared. Negative y squared plus 9y squared. What's the? 8. Any confusion, people? You all understand, huh? Now we are on exercise 1.5. In exercise 1.5, you're going to do number T. Choose another sum you're going to do out of 1.5. Sorry? A sum that you think it's going to be difficult. If. Okay, so we're going to do T and F. Not necessarily difficult, but you think it will be a challenge. So we're going to do out of 1.5 T and F. The balance of the sums is homework. Okay. What page is this on? Sorry? 10. I would have gone with H or I, but okay, it's fine. Okay, you guys finished for the first one? Yes. So, can I apply any rule here? Yes, it's a binomial square. What does the binomial square tell us? Square the first term, which is going to give us 4a squared. First term times second term times 2. So 2a times negative 3b is going to give you negative 6b. Negative 6b times 2 is negative 12ab. Sorry, it's supposed to be 6ab. The last term squared will always be positive. 9b squared. You all agree with that? Otherwise, if you're not comfortable with it, you would have written that out twice, and then you would have multiplied the story out. Not so? And then this one here. At this point, I can multiply the negative 3a in already. Not so? So it's going to be negative 3a times a, negative 3a times negative b. Okay? So what do we get? Negative 3a squared. Negative 3a times negative b. Positive 3ab. Are there any like terms there? Yes. Where are the like terms? Negative 4a squared. Now 4a squared and negative 3a squared. Negative 12ab and 3ab. And 9b squared on its own. Don't have to group that. Did I have to do the grouping? No. Okay, it just makes it simpler. What is 4a squared minus 3a squared? A squared. What is negative 12ab plus 3ab? Negative 9ab plus 9b squared. Any confusion there? You all got this one right, no? Just look at if. You guys managed to finish if already? No? Give you a couple of minutes there, so that one out. Okay. Can I apply any rule there? Yes, the conjugate period. That's all. I can multiply the first and the last. Okay? So 3a times 3a, 9a squared. Negative 2b times positive 2b, negative 4b squared. Can I apply a rule here? Yes. Alright, negative. First term squared, 4a squared. First term times second term times 2. Negative 4ab. The last term squared will be plus b squared. What must I forget there? Why the bracket? Because of the negative sign. If that had to be positive, I wouldn't have put that bracket. You don't need the bracket. You all okay with that? So now we get rid of the bracket. So what do we get now? 9a squared minus 4b squared. Multiply the negative in, what do we get? Negative 4a squared plus 4ab minus b squared. Now what? Now we do full items. 9a squared with negative 4a squared. Negative 4b squared with negative b squared. So what's 9a squared minus 4a squared? 5a squared. Negative 4b squared minus b squared. Negative 5b squared plus 4ab. If you would have written 5a squared plus 4ab minus 5b squared, the answer is also correct. Okay? Any confusion there? Huh? You all understand? So I want you to do for homework the remainder of exercise 1.5. Now we're going to look at products of a trinomial and a binomial. That's your next sitting there. Is it on page 11? Product of a trinomial and a binomial. We are told that we can find. So now, you take the other one. Yeah, so I brought this one back.
You don't use it.
I see. That's the routine, yeah. Shukran. You can find the product of a binomial and trinomial by applying the distributive law. Distribution means to say multiply things. Okay. So we're on page 11. So in other words, when you apply distribution law, that 2x must be multiplied by 2x squared, by negative 3x, y, by positive 7y squared. Can you see that? This negative 3y must be multiplied by 2x squared, by the negative 3xy, and the negative 3y must also be multiplied by 7y squared. You all understand? Thereafter we'll add. So do that quickly. Let's finish. That's it. Right. So 2x times 2x squared, 4x cubed. 2x times negative 3xy, negative 6x squared, 1. 2x times 7y squared, positive 14xy squared. You all agree with that? Right. Now remember, this negative is part of the term. The whole negative 3y must be multiplied. Negative 3y times 2x squared, negative 6x squared y. Negative 3y times negative 3xy, positive 9xy squared. Negative 3y times positive 7y squared, negative 21y cubed. You all okay with that? That is not behind the calculator. Oops. So now we see we're going to look for like terms. So negative 6y x squared y is a like term to negative 6xy squared. What makes them like? The variables, not the negative 6. No? 14xy squared with 9xy squared. Those are like terms. You all okay with that? Right. Now what? 4x cubed minus 6x squared y minus 6x squared y. Do they cancel? No. When would they cancel? One is plus and one is minus. That's going to give you negative 12x squared y. What is 14xy squared plus 9xy squared? Positive 23xy squared minus 21. Any issues here? Any problems? You will understand. Okay? Now we got another one. Page 11. Now we have example 2 on page 11. Guys finished? Right. Let's multiply out. It's going to give us x cubed, x up negative x squared, plus x. Negative 1 times x squared, negative x squared, plus x minus 1. Now we look for like term. That's all. So I got x cubed minus x squared is negative 2x squared plus 2x minus 1. You all got that? Any issues there? Okay. So for homework, it's exercise 1.6. Alright. There's a whole exercise here. No? This 1.6 is very important for Monday's lesson. Okay, there's a couple of things we're going to discuss around what's happening here. People, enjoy the weekend. Good morning, class.